Hi everyone, I'm KLIANNE together with my co-discussant, Miss JOMELYN. And before we proceed to our main topic, let's have first a short activity, which name and scramble words. Topic, it's all about the types of validity. So before we proceed to our topic, let's have first an objective. So our objectives for today is identify the four types of validity: the content, the construct, the criterion, and the phase validity. And second, we have here to analyze the importance of different types of validity. And lastly, we need to demonstrate on how to measure the student's performance using the types of validity. What is validity? I think some of you already know what is validity mean. So we have here, validity means how true or accurate a test is in measuring what it's supposed to measure. It tells if the test really measures the skills or knowledge. It aims to check a valid test, gives correct and meaningful results. Yeah, so validity means how true or accurate a test is in measuring what is supposed to measure. For example, if your test is about addition, it should be addition questions, not the subtraction, the shape, or other multiplications. A valid test gives correct and meaningful results. We have here the different kinds of validity. Let's go first on a content validity. So what is content validity? So content validity, it shows how will the test items represent the whole subject or topic being measured. So this means all the important parts of the lesson should be included at the test. It helps make sure the test truly measure what it's supposed to measure. So content validity, it shows how will the test the whole topic or lesson. So it check if the test items match the learning objectives or lessons taught. So in short, all important parts of the lesson should be in the test. So one of example here, when you lessons and the objectives, the whole objectives of it, dapat is nandun siya pa rin sa test na ibibigay ng teachers. Okay, I have here an example. So, if your lesson is all about the parts of plant, your test should have a questions about the roots, the stems, and the leaves, not about the animals, because our lessons is all about what? About the plants. So, how to check this test or how to solve? So list down the learning objectives or topics from the lessons and compare to the items questions in your test. And next, count how many test items match the objectives. And lastly, we need to compute the percentage. So I have here an example. So as you can see, the formula. So as you can see here in how to solve or the formula, we have here the content validity, and sa top nun is equal to be what? In the number of items that match, or the match objectives total, and the last, and sa baba nun, we have here the total and the number of the items, and we need to multiply that into 100. So for example, if you have 20 items and the 18 match is the objectives, okay, 18 divided by 20 times 100, you can use your any calculator there or the scratch paper, so you can solve. So the equivalent of that is 90%. So that means your test has a high content validity. Okay. So next, let's proceed to construct validity. So construct validity, it checks if the test really measures the concept or skills it claims to measure. So this means the test should focus only on the specific trait like creativity or intelligence. It ensures that the test results truly reflect the learner's ability in that area. So here in the construct validity, this checks if the test really measures the concept or skill. So it says it measures. So it focuses on one trait or ability like creativity, the intelligence, or the confidence. So the examples here is the example here is if you test claims to measures creativity, then the question should really show how creativity the learners is. So now, how will they memorize? So I have here how to check or how to solve this type of validity, which is the construct validity. So, how to solve? So, we have here, give the same test to a group of students and other tests that measure. So, the same construct, for example, both about the creativity. So, next, we need to compute the correlate correlation between the two sets of scores. So, um, yes, so as you can see, we have here a short formula. The R is the correlations between the two test scores. So we have here the two types of construct validity. So first, we need to go here in the convergent validity. So in the picture shows that the test is related to others measures that it should be related to. So here it shows that the test is related to the other test that measures the same or the similar traits. So for examples, a test to self-confidence should be related to test for leadership because confident people often lead well. So if the correlation is high like 0.75, it shows good convergent validity. So next we have here a discriminant validity. So discriminant validity shows that the test is not related to measures that it shouldn't be related to. So how to solve this discriminant validity? So take the two tests that should not be related. For example, the math skills and the creativity. So compute the correlations. If the correlation is low or near zero, it has a discriminant validity because the two tests measures the different things. So another example here is a test math skill should not be related to the test creativity. So that's what I mean earlier. So if the correlation is low, near zero, so it means they measures different things that good discriminant validity. So let always remember that the types of validity is the content, the construct, and the convergent, and also the discriminant. And what it checks. So the content, it is cover the whole lesson. So the test has all the parts of the topic so that it given. So the construct means is measure the right skill. So examples here, the creativity, the test measures real creativity. And the next we have here the convergence. So convergent is related to the similar test. So one examples here is the confidence test relates to leadership test. So next the discriminant. So the discriminant is not related to the different tests. So math test not should be related to the art test. So I hope you guys learn to my topic, and now let me welcome to you my co-discussant, Miss JOMELYN Priel.
I will going to discuss the two remaining types of validity, the criterion validity and the phase validity. But let's first move on to the definition of a criterion validity. So, criterion validity, it is determined how well the assessment results predict performance on an external criterion or another assessment. So, when we say criterion validity, it is check if a test or measurement tool actually measures what it is supposed to by comparing it to the outcome or standards. So we have here a high criterion validity. It's about the results of a test match well with real world performance or behavior. So we have here a two subtype of a criterion validity. So these two types helps make sure that the tests are meaningful and useful. So the two types of criterion validity is concurrent and predictive validity. So when we say concurrent, it is about here and now, and the predictive, it is the future outcome. So let's first read what is the meaning of concurrent validity. So when we say concurrent validity, it is measure how will a new test results correlated with the results of an existing proven valid test when both are administered at roughly the same time. So one of the example here in concurrent validity is, for example, is you are reading test given to a student which has concurrent validity. If their test scores match how well they are currently doing in their reading class. So another example is the Legal Community College given us a written examination, and the written examination is 25%. And if you got a 20%, is you are actually mastered the lessons that your instructor given to you. So that is concurrent validity. While in predictive validity, since it is about future outcome, let's first read what is predictive validity. Predictive validity, it is measures how well a test or assessment can forecast a future outcome. So, one of example here is the test that claims to measure job skills will have predictive validity if the people who score high on the test also perform well at the job later on. So another example is before we are entering a school, like here in Legal Community College, is they are conducting a college entrance exam wherein they can easily identify if you can fit on the courses or program that you are enrolling with. So that is the difference between concurrent validity and predictive validity. So do you understand po? Okay, so if that's so, let's proceed to the next validity or next types of validity, which is the phase validity. So what is phase validity? Phase validity, it is extent to which an assessment appears to measure what is intended to measure based on the surface level subjective judgment. So, in phase validity, you can easily to identify the intended content of the test based on the appearance of the test itself. So, makikita mo sa isang test if it is phase validity, if it is a surface level, like they are just focusing if it is math subject or English or science subject. So there is a need to validate that. So we have here researcher, responder, participants, observers, and experts. So we have here a validity. Face validity is subjective. It is based on the feelings and opinions rather than a facts or evidence. So it's just said that it's easily for us to identify what is face validity because it's about the opinions and feelings of a persona. So and also it can be done quickly. So that is one of the advantages of face validity.